Good morning. Thanks again for tuning in to my channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day, staying healthy and staying safe. Today I'm going to do a companion piece to my drip pour that I did a few days ago. So I'll show you that drip pour again just to remind you of what it looked like if you haven't seen that video. If you haven't seen it, I hope you will go and look it up. It'll be number 30, if I remember correctly, of my videos. So let me just get my gloves on and then we will show you the drip pour. So what I did was I took a 10 by 20 canvas and I painted it with this eggplant color, which is what I've done with this second canvas. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. At least I want to sneeze. There we go. I literally had to cut the top off the paint of the eggplant color and scrape as much paint out of it as I can. I didn't have much left, but it's fine for these purposes. So this is, oh, give me 1 second here, it's stuck. So this is the drip painting. So you can see there. So it turned out really lovely, really pretty. I love all the bright colors that I used, and it's dried lovely. And it was very easy and fun to do, and of course you can have unlimited possibilities of what you can do with this technique and the colors you could use, etc. So that is my inspiration for my companion piece, and the companion piece I'm doing is going to be a medallion technique, a medallion piece using the balloons. So there are 3 sizes of balloons here, sort of a small, medium, and large type thing. You can tell I've been using them for other projects. So what I'm going to be attempting to do, or I'm going to do, is I thought about this a lot before I decided what I wanted to do. I think one of my balloons is starting to leak water. The big one by the looks of it. I have had them for a while. Hopefully that's not going to do that on the canvas. So anyways, I'm going to use the same colors as I used for the drips. And I'm going to start with larger medallions at the top, along the top, and then I'm going to do smaller ones to various lengths, just like it happens with the drip. So let's get started and see how it ends up. So I think I'm going to start with the lavender color. I am using exact same colors, but I'll run through them for you again. They are all the Deco Art Fluid Art Ready to Pour paints, and they're in the jet black, the mint green, the aquamarine, the lavender, coral, lemon, chartreuse, pink, and fuchsia. And I don't have a lot of the fuchsia left, but I'm hopefully going to have enough for this project. So I think I'm going to start with the lavender. And basically what we're doing, as you may or may not have seen if you've ever seen the medallion technique, is you're going to do, a blob of paint and then some other colors on top of that, and then you're going to gently smash it with the balloon. So let's start with just 3 colors. And then we'll take the large balloon because I want to make a large medallion to start. Yeah, this balloon I think is definitely leaking. Hopefully I can just grab another paper towel. I hope it's just not going to continue to leak. So let's give this a little push. Oh, I did drop the balloon there. And I have found that you can usually get 2 pushes with each one. Okay, let's do some other colors. Do some black and some aquamarine. And you can do 2 or 3 or 4 colors if you want. And let's do some lemon. Okay, we'll do another push. Oh, this balloon is definitely leaking water. That's not good. So we're gonna not use that one anymore, unfortunately. I do have more balloons, but I'm not gonna worry about finding another one right now. We'll just continue with the balloons that we do have. All right, that seems to be okay. Let's go with some other colors. So coral pink, and I think I'll use a little bit of fuchsia here. And we'll use my medium-sized balloon that seems to be okay and not leaking. I'll just have to push down a little harder, I guess. Okay. We're certainly having glorious weather here in Vancouver. I mean, it is spring. We should be having glorious weather, but it is good and bad in that we're supposed to be staying home. So of course, we shouldn't be going out, but it's hard not to go out when the weather's so beautiful. I am going out about every 9-10 days to get groceries, and about every 2-3 days for a walk, a physical distanced walk in my neighborhood. We have a lovely park that is still open. And people are, all the playground equipment, and they have exercise equipment in that park. That has all been blocked off, but the park trails and stuff are still open, and people are being very good at not gathering in groups and distancing themselves when they're walking around the park or running or just or biking, cycling around the park. So I do wear my mask when I go out anywhere, whether it's to get the groceries or go out for a walk. Okay, carry on here. So it's not making perfectly round medallions, but that's okay. It's kind of just a fun experiment. I'll move these paints back a little bit so you can see better what I'm doing. Sorry about that. I didn't realize they were still blocking a little bit. Okay. Trying to do different combinations so that I won't have too much overlap or closeness of colors next to each other. And I'm okay that they are overlapping each other. Some of the drips overlapped each other too, so that's all right. I'm going to go through and repress a few of these, I think, to get my next blob. That's a pretty combination there, I like that. Okay, let's carry on. So far, so good. I think I possibly definitely gonna need to replace these balloons. Won't be using them again after this project. Okay, a couple more on the end. Let's see here. Okay, already one more on the end here. Okay, so we're going to keep moving downwards. Debating now about which direction I want to go. Do I want to continue the sets of colors all the way down, or do I want to mix them up going all the way down? Wish you guys could answer and give me your feedback. Not sure what to do here, but let's just go ahead. So as you can see, I've decided to, at least as much as I can, follow along with the same colors. I may mix one or two colors up occasionally, but that's all right. Okay. Like I said, I'm okay that my medallions aren't all perfectly round. When you look at the drips coming down the painting, they're not all exactly the same width, or, you know, ending in the exact same fine point or anything like that, so I'm okay with that. Okay, let's see here. A lot of the lavender showing up in that one. Not much of the mint green at all. I have found with the medallion type thing is, generally speaking, the color you put on top obviously shows up the most. But sometimes it depends on the color too. Oops, that was a little bit too much lavender there. Sometimes it depends on whether the color is opaque or semi-opaque or anything like that too. So. I definitely will bring you in for a close-up once we're done all this. This is going to be a bit of a long video, so feel free to fast forward through it if you want. Oh, I think my balloon is starting to leak water. Seems to be a bit of water gathering on the canvas there. Yep, it's definitely starting to leak water too. Definitely had these balloons for too long. So I'll finish this row with these, and then I was going to be moving down to the smaller balloon for the last little bit anyways. So we'll see if we can finish this up without any too much issues. I think I just have to be careful not to squeeze the balloon too much right now, and it seems to be okay, but definitely the last time I'll be using these balloons. Okay. I've got a really exciting project I'm working on involving the blob technique, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's going to take a while to do it though, as the blob technique does take longer, as you have to let each layer dry, depending on your formula, for anywhere from a few hours to a few days in between. But I'm excited about that, so I'm going to start working and prepping on that later today. But like I said, it's going to take a while to accomplish that one, but I'm pretty excited about it. Plus I have some other projects planned that I'm excited about also, that I'll videotape for you guys to watch. So I hope, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down at the bottom there, that little red box, and also hitting on the little bell symbol for this, so that you will be notified when I upload my next video. I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate everyone who has already subscribed, and certainly appreciate any further subscriptions. Really appreciate it. It certainly doesn't cost anything, and then that way you can follow along and hopefully enjoy my art as much as I do, and have some fun and learn at the same time. Okay, last one on this section. And that balloon is just about had it. It's definitely leaking water. So we can get these last few pulls out of the pushes smashes out of it. Okay, that is the end of that balloon. Let's put that in my sink for now. Okay, let's do our last row using my baby balloon. Hopefully it's not going to start leaking. So let's continue on. Last one. Okay, we're getting there. So this is a little bit of a longer video, so I will not be offended if you, you know, fast forward through any of it. But I hope you will stay and like watch and at least see the end result. All right, next one up. And sometimes I know I am putting the colors on, maybe save the same 3 colors, but in a different order, just to get some variety in that into the picture. And just like I can't draw a straight line in real life, these are slightly angled. They're not exactly straight down the canvas, but that's okay. And I think at the end here, I'll wait a few minutes and then maybe come back and just re-blob, retouch a few of them just to see if I can make them look a little bit, oops, a little bit prettier, and take some of the paint off too. so I know that a lot of the drips on the drip canvas do not go all the way down to the bottom, and I just chose to go all the way down to the bottom with this, so that's okay. Our companion piece, not an exact duplicate obviously. All right, almost there. The lavender seems to come out very easy compared to some of the other colors. All right, last one. Alright, there we go. So like I said, I am going to just go through and touch up things up here and there, so I won't expect you guys to sit here and watch that. So I'm going to put it on pause and do that, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I'm back. I did a little touch up that I wanted to do just to clear some of the paint and see if I can make some of the blobs, the medallions, look a little bit better. So there is the drip painting, and then here we're going to move down to the medallion painting so that you can see that all. So again, it doesn't match exact, that's not what I was looking for. It does not match the drip painting, except that it is done with the exact same colors, the exact same background. Obviously not going to look the same when with the medallions you're doing combinations of colors on top of each other. But I'm pretty happy with how it looks. So let's go in for a bit of a close-up. So down here to the bottom left corner, and we're kind of just going to go up about every 3 rows there at a time. So we'll go straight up those rows. So you can see that the medallions aren't all perfectly round and that, but I like that there's different colors and design. Like, this one looks a little bit more flowery compared to others. So then we'll move over here to the next 3 rows, 3 columns, and come on down. Really like that one. That one's really pretty, and this one looks kind of like a starburst. Very pretty. So sometimes I have found with the medallions that some of the colors, like I said, do disappear here. The lavender kind of took over in that particular one. Okay, so we'll move over again. Moving up here, I really like this one and this one. They're quite pretty. I'll just move up so you can see all of them. This one also is very lovely. And then we'll move over to the last few rows and move on down. So I really like how this turned out. It was an experiment, it was fun, it was a learning experience. Definitely don't keep your balloons with water too long, because then they start to leak, which is what's happened with mine. So I did end up with a little bit of water on the canvas, but not enough to do any damage. But there we go. So fun thing. So we've got the drip painting, and we've got the medallion painting, companion painting. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Be safe. Be healthy, and we'll see you again soon.